This is a keep. It's not a very good one, but I mean we have a lot of cards we can draw with this hand, and we can cast every card in our deck now. So it's not going to be good as last game's draw, more than likely, but ooh, actually that was a great one. Probably one of the better cards we could have drawn. Excellent. If he's just going Guildgate, Guildgate, that's not the worst. F6 and get our attack in. We get to ramp up to 5, which doesn't do a whole lot, but does get us closer to this guy. Or actually, we're just going to cast that instead. Are we? What if he has Gruul Charm here? Now I actually want to play around Gruul Charm. Alright, let's attack first. We're missing out on 1 damage here by attacking first. If he has the Gruul Charm, I'd rather get the damage through, though. Alright, well he doesn't have Gruul Charm. That's one of the few cards that could blow us out there. It still can, obviously. But I'd rather not take that huge of a chance at that point in time, anyway. You could easily have Aetherize here. In that case, we're only going to attack with these two since we can just replay them. I believe that's the card he's sitting on. While he's thinking about it, since it's still in my attack phase, I would highly think that it's Aetherize that's in his hand. He says he wants to take it. Or does he? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, okay. So anyway, read him like a book. At least he didn't have the Gruul Charm. That's the real important thing here. So all that really did was eat up a counter and save 5 damage, I guess. Not the worst Aetherize, but not like amazing or anything. And he still hasn't advanced his board yet. He hasn't really done anything. Snapjaw's big, I guess. So, sure. Let's just go ahead and attack with everything. Right now I think I would trade Oculus for Snapjaw if he wants to do so. Does not. Alright, well let's pump. I think I can race this card. Especially with a horror in hand. We even get to go Raptor Horror next turn. Evolving Raptor. Charger is a 2/4. So he's getting 7 in here. We're going to 15. Again, I don't really care all that much. He is actually starting his race, though. Man, if he has a Gruul Charm ever, though, we're just dead. That's so bad for us if he has Gruul Charm. He keeps leaving up the 2 mana for it. I mean, obviously he just played a 4-drop, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But it's pretty sketchy. Pit fight. Alright, I can't do anything about that. Right, well, let's play this guy. Let's just go ahead and play our horror. Bouncing this. And get our 2 damage in. By the way, if it seems like I'm really scared of Gruul Charm, it's because Gruul Charm is actually a very good card, like I was saying. And you should probably be taking it higher if you're in the colors for it. It's just a really strong card. Next turn we get to evolve both of our Raptors, again giving them trample if that's relevant. And then push through for 5 damage, and he should be basically dead at that point, barring some unusual spell. Dahmer Raid is an unusual spell. You could eat one of the raptors. Which might not even be incorrect. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay. I mean, it sort of sucks because now we can just attack our horror into his charger. But I still kind of like that. Play. His hand is Snapjaw, 1 random card anyway, so trying to draw a creature is probably not going to do a whole lot. And if we do have a way to evolve, it's kind of awkward for him. So if we attack like this, he has to block Oculus. Oh, he doesn't have to. He has to block, though, if we attack with everything. Gridlock for 2, sure. Alright, so now we don't attack. So his last card is Snapjaw. We get to eat Dahmer Raid this turn. He Snap played a land, so he might as well just +1 and then play a Snapjaw. Plus Disciple, it looks like. Doesn't really matter which order. Oh, he has Primordial? Wait, did he discard Snapjaw? Oh wow, he did. I didn't even notice. That's a little awkward. Yeah, that's definitely a little awkward. How do we beat a 6/8? So let's say we attack with everything here. He blocks that, blocks this. He goes to 2. We can't actually pump with end play this guy though. Okay. I mean, that's not a great position to be in. Wow, Primordial. I didn't even notice he discarded the Snapjaw. That's really awkward. Well, I mean, we know he's playing something next turn probably, or at least he's just gonna fight something. So the board's not really getting much better. We're only losing 1 guy if we attack. I think we do definitely attack here. Question is, do I pump or not? And we're definitely attacking him, not Dahmer Raid. We want to get him as low as possible. Dahmer is sort of a big deal, but him being almost dead is much more relevant. And I think we do pump as opposed to playing a guy, but that could be wrong. It depends on his blocks, I guess. Alright, now we don't because he blocked that way. I guess that's the way you would block, because otherwise he just loses his guy. Makes sense. Question is, does he want to kill the flyer or not? And he has to block one of the 4/4s if he blocks this way. Alright, so that puts him at 1. That's a very winning... that's a spot where we could easily win from. Yeah, we definitely just play another guy. Then it's our 4 guys to his 2. So he needs to draw a creature this turn, play it, and fight a guy to be in a position where he's not just dead. On board, anyway. That means we kill Dahmer Raid. So Dahmer Raid was something like a draw, spell, kill 2. So something like a 3 for 2 or something like that. 3 for 1. Pretty good. But if he pluses it, he can't fight. So he would have had to naturally draw a creature. And then if we draw something like Hands of Binding, we could just kill him. So it's not totally unwinnable at this point since he's at 1. We know he has a 2/2 though, so he can definitely cast the 2/2. Yeah, I don't know why he's thinking then. Just play a 2/2, eat one of our 4/4s, kill your Dharma Raid, and then you're still on board. Like, good. Because, yeah, we know he has Disciple in hand. Why is he pressing? I guess he's just going to play 2 creatures? Alright, well, he missed. That seems wrong. Unless he has 2 guys. We knew about the Disciple. So, what's the deal? I'm a little lost. He should have fought there, unless he had a second guy. Keymaster Rogue. That is not a second guy, but actually it is, because he can replay Disciple. Okay. Well, that makes a little more sense. Okay, we have a lot of things that can still win here. See what our draw is. Swamp is not one of them. Alright, so now we're in a very awkward spot. Hands of Binding still kills him, if that matters. Or Dinroba Horror still kills him. We're just gonna have to pass. Even Call of the Nightwing probably does it. This is where Dharma Raid's probably going to start taking over the game, though. Yeah, actually, Call of the Nightwing wouldn't do it. This thing doesn't have Vigilance, right? No, it's just a 6/8 reach. And that guy's huge. Alright, so he's just gonna keep plussing. Drew a Mind-Eye Drake, that's bad. We don't have any direct damage spells in our deck. Attack for 3, played Drake. That's a little risky. I don't know if I like that attack. Yeah. 1 mystery card in hand. Just drawing straight lands. Can't do anything about it. Keep passing. Our whole deck is basically creatures at this point, so this is where Simic is going to start falling behind. He actually had a couple cards interact with us. We just don't. So, a little awkward. I mean, we'll play it out. We can still definitely win from this position. It's just not very likely. I feel like he should be fighting one of our guys. Probably the flyer. Yeah. He wanted to wait a little while to do that, apparently. Yep. So we're probably dead here. I don't see us really getting out of this. That guy's big. There is the Hands of Binding. It's a little too late now, though. This is what I'm saying about Hands of Binding. Like, it's only good when you're in a position where you should already be winning if you just drew anything. Hands of Binding doesn't do anything here. So we're going to have to pass. Even if we draw a flyer, it's not very good. I feel like we're just dead. Yeah. This sucks. I mean, all we had to do to take over the game, basically, was just play some big, stupid wall. So, that was apparently good enough. Although, obviously, Dharma Raid did a lot of work, too. Killing a bunch of guys. Wow, this attack. That's interesting. Hands of Binding still is not going to be enough here. We can definitely block. Take our 5. We're probably dead next turn. If he has another creature, Call the Nightwing is not good enough. So I think we just concede here. I could tap out one of his creatures, but it's not enough to kill him. And Knight's Call the Nightwing just doesn't do anything. Makes a blocker for a turn, which isn't enough considering the amount of creatures. Yeah, we're dead. That's awkward. So all you had to do was play some giant 7-drop and we died. That one, you say? Okay. Well, I could see playing Scatter Arc now. We know he has a couple, like Gridlock, Ether Eyes. stuff like that, where Scatterarc's going to be good. It also counters Dumber Raid, if that matters. Rogue would be okay in this matchup, I guess. It's not great, though. I mean, we have a lot of things that aren't really worth bouncing, or that are actively bad to bounce. It's probably better than Last Thoughts. And the other card I would want to cut would be probably just Call. Alright. Actually, maybe Call's better than Disciple. Yeah, Disciple's kind of garbage.